email for the dismissals. She said yes on both.
Okay, cool. I'll buy
Are you ready?
Yes, Judge.
All right, let's roll, nerds.
All right, Judge, page 6, Dixon, Michael. Come on up.
This way, love.
This way.
Come on.
Yeah, please.
Good morning, Mr. Dixon. So you're charged with driving while your license is suspended. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor. On April 28, 2025, in Harris County, Texas, a law enforcement officer initiated a traffic stop on a vehicle that was not displaying a license plate. The law enforcement officer made contact with the defendant and found that his license was suspended. The defendant admitted that the vehicle was not insured.
Mr. Dixon, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with the case. I'm now ordering you as a condition of your bond not to drive any vehicle whatsoever for any reason. Do you understand? I don't care what you have to do. I don't care where you have to go. I don't care if there's a burning building and you have to save 50 kids. Do not drive. Do you understand?
Understand.
This is an affidavit that you're going to be signing with me today, promising me that you're not going to drive. Don't do it. I will revoke your bond, put you in jail, and if it warrants it, I can have a contempt hearing. You could be facing an additional 6 months and a $500 fine every time you drive because it's an offense in and of itself. If you want to drive, go get your license, go get insurance in your name, and I will be jumping and doing backflips, taking this restriction off. But if you drive, there will be HE double hockey sticks to pay. Do you understand?
HE double what?
Hockey sticks, hell to pay. Do you have the ability to hire lawyers, sir? Do you have the ability to hire a lawyer?
Yeah.
Are you sure? Do you want to apply for a court-appointed lawyer? Or do you, you're going to go hire one?
Yeah.
Okay. If you have any issues, come back and we can talk. I'm happy to give you a court-appointed lawyer if you need one.
Sure. Sure.
Okay. I'm going to have you come up here, short distance. You're not going to drive. I'll get you to Victoria Center reset, and then you're out of here.
All right, Judge, next is page 12, Gutierrez.
I just did it this morning.
Ernesto, what's up, man? Great to see you. Come
I
on.
see you, Judge.
You mind bringing your client?
Yes, no problem. Come on. This is Edgar Gutierrez Barreto, Judge.
Speaks English?
Yes, that's easy.
No.
Good morning, Mr. Gutierrez. So you're charged with driving while intoxicated. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you.
It's highlighted for you.
Thank you, Your Honor. On April 28, 2025, in Harris County, Texas, a law enforcement officer was dispatched to a crash and made contact with the defendant and noticed a moderate odor of alcoholic beverage and red watery eyes. The wheel witness stated that he was inside of his house when he heard a loud bang outside and went out to see a vehicle trying to reverse out of his driveway with the defendant in the driver's seat. The defendant backed into the ditch and the wheel witness told the defendant to stop. The defendant hit the wheel witness's vehicle and a second complaining witness's vehicle. A law enforcement officer arrived and the defendant stated he had been drinking throughout the day. The defendant admitted to hitting both vehicles. A law enforcement officer found an empty beer can on the driver's side floorboard. The defendant was transported to the Joint Processing Center for standard field sobriety tests. A 4 out of 6 was recorded on the HGN, a 4 out of 8 on the walk and turn, and a 4 out of 4 on the one-leg stand. The defendant consented to providing a breath specimen and blew a .094 and a .103.
Okay, any prior to WIs?
No, Your Honor.
License?
I do not have any data populating for the license field.
He does not have a driver license.
Mr. Gutierrez, number one, I'm going to find there's probable cause to go forward with your case. Number two, you're not allowed to consume alcohol or illegal drugs. So I'm going to randomly test you. If I find that you're using, I will put you in jail. No more PR bonds. Number three, you'll be signing an affidavit with me today. Everything I said to the other gentleman applies to you. I don't give a rat's behind what your excuse is. You do not drive. This is an affidavit that you're signing with me, promising me you're not going to drive. If you do, I can have a contempt hearing, and every time you drive, it's an offense in and of itself, punishable by an additional 6 months in jail. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Nothing in this life can you justify getting into a car and driving. Nothing. I'm going to have you come up here, swear to us that you're not going to drive. After that, I'm going to get you to Victoria. We will have you sign a reset. After that, you'll get with Roxanne for your bond conditions, and after that, you're free to go. Because you have a lawyer, I will waive your appearance, but it is your responsibility to stay in touch with Ernesto. If he tells me he cannot get a hold of you because you're playing games, if you pick up a new case, if you become a danger to my city, I will issue a warrant, put you in jail. No more PR bonds. Do you understand?
I understand, sir.
Come on. Thanks, Mr.
Okay.
All right, Judge, next is page 16, Mendoza, come on up. Ernesto.
Yes.
You are Patricia Mendoza. Ms. Mendoza, you're charged with assault, bodily injury. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We're going to do probable. That remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, ma'am.
Thank you, Your Honor. On March 16, 2024, Harris County Sheriff's Office was dispatched to 514 Salma Court in Harris County, Texas for an assault call. The complaining witness reported that her ex-boyfriend's new girlfriend, the defendant, assaulted her. The complaining witness got an email from her ex asking her to meet at his workplace in Harris County, Texas. The complaining witness arrived, and as she was getting out of her vehicle, the defendant ran up to her and started grabbing the complaining witness by the hair and punching her, causing her pain. The complaining witness was trying to clarify that her ex contacted her, but the defendant continued to strike the complaining witness and reportedly tried to gouge her eyes out. The complaining witness's ex-boyfriend was a witness and pulled the defendant off of the complaining witness. The defendant was trying to contact more people to show up and also assault the complaining witness.
Any alcohol or anything like that play a factor in it?
Judge, there's no indication of that, and I've spoke to the complaining witness and it didn't seem so either.
We have a prior assault from 2 years ago, give or take. Any of these same parties alleged in this prior assault?
Different witnesses, judge, and complainants.
Okay, Ms. Mendoza, I'm going to find that there's sufficient probable cause to go forward with your case. I'm ordering you now as a condition of your bond not to have any contact with the complaining witness in this case and not to be in possession of any weapons. You're also not allowed to have contact with the other witness in this case as well. If I find that you do, I will revoke your bond, put you in jail. No more PR bonds for you. I will protect my county at all costs. Do you understand?
Yes, but
I'm not gonna, this is not a negotiation. I'm ordering you not to have any contact with either of these people. Do you understand?
yes, it's just that he's my husband though, the witness.
How old are you, ma'am?
I'm 25.
You have the ability to hire a lawyer.
No.
I can have you fill out an application. I'll take a look to see whether you're qualifying. I need to know everything about you, ma'am. I need to know how much money you make, how much money you have coming in, money in the bank, cars, stocks, bonds, mutual funds, and then we'll take a look to see whether you qualify. He's going to give you an application. I'm going to have you sign a receipt with Victoria. We'll have you take your seat in the jury box while we get your bond conditions created. Do not leave until you sign our bond conditions. All right, Deputy Miranda will give you the application.
While the defendant's here, can I express some of the concerns from the complaining witness?
Okay, hold on, ma'am.
I just want to make the court aware of everything that's going on. Thank you, Judge.
Yes, of course.
I spoke to her yesterday, and she told me that the defendant's family contacts her regularly, and that the defendant contacted the complaining witness trying to get her to sign an affidavit of non-prosecution. And I believe it's the defendant's boyfriend's mother that's been contacting her is one of her concerns. And she states that she's been threatened civil legal action if she doesn't drop this lawsuit. And the defendant's boyfriend's mom, she relayed to me, actually reached back out to her while I was on the phone with her yesterday and was attempting to contact her. And she wanted me to get with her after this court date.
You are not allowed to have any contact, and I don't want to hear that any other parties are trying to make contact with the complaining witness. If I find that they do, it is you that will be in jail at a very high bond. Do you understand? So reach out to the complaining witness, let them know if they hear anything else from any other persons, then we'll bring them back and then we'll take care of it.
Judge, thank you.
Please, and then if you can file all those conditions.
Yes,
All right, Judge, next is page 20. Oliver, come on up.
Good morning, Mr. Oliver. So you're charged with driving while intoxicated. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, sir.
I apologize, Judge. Could I get the name?
Oliver is the last name.
All right. On April 30th, 2025, a law enforcement officer was dispatched to assist an officer on Barker Cypress Road in Harris County, Texas. Another law enforcement officer stated that he observed a motor vehicle make a U-turn and spin its tires. The law enforcement officer followed the motor vehicle into the roadway and observed the motor vehicle to fail to stop at a designated stopping point at an intersection. The law enforcement officer conducted a traffic stop and observed a strong odor of alcoholic beverage emitting from the defendant's breath and person and red glossy eyes. The other law enforcement officer made contact with the defendant, and the defendant stated he consumed one alcoholic beverage at a hookah lounge called Golden Cadillac. Standard field sobriety tests were conducted. A 6 out of 6 was recorded on the HGN, a 5 out of 8 on the walk and turn, a 1 out of 4 on the one-leg stand. The defendant refused to provide a breath specimen. A blood warrant was signed and executed.
Ready to be honest?
No prior DWIs, Judge.
Sure. Can you run a full NCIC, please? Have you run a full NCIC?
I'll run a fresh one, but from what we have here, I'll run a fresh one right now, Your Honor.
Any like reckless drivings, obstructions of a highway, like a reduction
It's just,
and a license?
no, Your Honor, we have a couple previous charges, but nothing related to
Got
that.
it. Okay. License?
License status.
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Oliver, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with the case. I am ordering you now as a condition of your bond not to consume alcohol, illegal drugs, unprescribed controlled medication. I'm going to randomly test you. If I find that you're using, that includes marijuana, I will revoke your bond, put you in jail, no more PR bonds. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
License is revocable, Your Honor.
Okay, you are not allowed to drive unless you have a valid Texas driver license and liability insurance in your name as well. If you do not have car insurance, you are not allowed to drive, and that is a condition as well. Do you have the ability to hire a lawyer?
Yes, sir.
If we're going to give you time, I will have you go to Victoria, sign a reset. After that, you'll get with Roxanne for your bond conditions. After that, you'll be free to go. Don't pick up any new cases, Mr. Oliver. Don't be a danger to my community. It will not go well for you. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay, come on.
All right, Judge, next is page 22, Ratcliffe, come on up.
Good morning, Mr. Ratcliffe. Sir, you're charged with assault, bodily injury. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, sir.
On April 28, 2025, a law enforcement officer was dispatched to an assault call in Harris County, Texas. Law enforcement officer made contact with the complaining witness who stated she was assaulted by Jamar, the defendant, and a known Bloods gang member at a local food mart. The complaining witness stated she had a verbal altercation with the defendant, which escalated when the defendant threw a drink bottle inside of the complaining witness's motor vehicle. The complaining witness was seated with the door open and one leg out of her vehicle. The complaining witness stated she was going to call 911 when the defendant closed her car door on this complaining witness's leg, causing pain. The complaining witness then exited the vehicle and the defendant began to assault her with closed fists. The complaining witness sustained a broken nose and laceration above her eye, requiring 5 stitches. The law enforcement officer made contact with the defendant, identified by his Texas driver's license, and the defendant stated the complaining witness struck him first. The law enforcement officer observed the defendant to have a black eye, and law enforcement officers note that he did not find the defendant credible regarding.
Did you say that he had a black eye?
That's correct, Your Honor.
Okay. Mr. Ratcliffe, I'm going to find that there's sufficient probable cause to go forward with the case. I'm ordering you as a condition of your bond not to have any contact with this person whatsoever for any reason. Do you understand?
Sir.
I'm also ordering you as a condition of your bond not to be in possession of weapons as well. If I find that you violate these conditions, if I find that you're a danger to my community, I will put you in jail. No more PR bonds for you, sir. Do you have the ability to hire a lawyer?
Yes, sir.
Okay, we're going to give you time. I'll have you go to Victoria, sign a reset. After that, I'll have you take a seat in the jury box while we get your bond conditions. Once you sign that, you'll be free to go. Can you file this condition?
Yes, sir.
All right, Judge, next is page 24, Willis, come on up.
And Judge, it was no contact and no.
I'm going to where they live, where there's more people.
So there's no going to
Where they live.
this one.
You are Sharika Willis.
Yes, sir.
Ms. Willis, you're charged with theft. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, ma'am.
And it was Willis, correct?
Yes, sir.
Judge, on August 22nd, 2023, 2 known employees of a 7-Eleven had stolen $911 worth of lottery tickets from the store. The complainant was stated that at least 9 tickets were missing and that they were worth a total of $911. and that the two defendants could be seen on camera removing the lottery tickets from the glass display and scratching them off without paying. The co-defendant and the defendant were engaged in doing this at the same time.
So they're on camera taking it
Yes,
and
Your Honor.
taking off?
And scratching the tickets.
Okay. Ms. Willis, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with the case. I'm ordering you now not to have any contact with any 7-Eleven whatsoever for any reason. If you violate these conditions, you pick up a new case, I will put you in jail. No more PR bonds for you. I'm also ordering you not to have any contact with the co-defendant Walls in this case as well. Ma'am, do you have the ability to hire a lawyer? Okay, I'll have you fill out an application. Deputy Miranda is going to give you one. I'll take a look. I need to know everything about you. Just don't put zeros because I'm not going to believe it. I need to know everything about you. I'll take a look to see whether you qualify. We're going to have bond conditions created for you. Do not leave until you sign them. Come on. That's it?
Yes, Judge.
Okay. Hi, Marcus. Come on up.
Pushing on Mr. Gonzalez, Diego Gonzalez. He needs more time to pay the DA fee and get the interlock. This is the guy who was just accepted into BTI last week. We were said 1 week so he can get it. He's,
274.
I understand. This is the guy who I've approached you numerous times. We're waiting for Ashley Geis to get him into the program. He had the Geico insurance. Geico couldn't get a hold of the CW.
So where is he now? Is he
So-
here?
No, he's not. He's not present. Because he needs more time.
He has a week. If he
Okay.
doesn't have it in a week,
I'll bring him in.
tell him I'm putting him to trial. By then it's,
I-
nearly 300
I,
days.
I understand, Judge, but if you do recall, this is the one that it took forever for Ashley to accept it. It took honestly about a month. So either way, I'll get it done by
A
then.
week to get it, okay?
Okay, thank you, Judge.
No more wait between. Have him escort the baby outside, please. So what about the child case? What are we doing with the child case? How many do we have?
We have 2 left.
Okay.
Something about UPI on one.
What happened with Sexton's case? Did it get accepted?
Yes, Judge, it did. It was accepted.
So the defendant should be here then. What's the last name?
That's right. It's Moore. Moore.
Oh, we're not here, Your Honor. We know that.
Hey, so you were accepted.
Yeah.
Great.
Sorry, my question. Okay.
And bring her, so we just got here.
She here?
Yeah, she's here. Yeah, I just brought
So
her
we'll
in.
send her now for a TRAS
Okay.
and then we'll set you off 2 weeks for you to get the contract, get to pay the DA fee and the interlock and stuff. Yeah? Okay, thanks. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Oliver?
Good job, Ms. Sexton.
Oliver?
So that's that. Who's the other trial case?
Oh, so we had 2 yesterday, 1 got dismissed.
Okay.
PTI.
PTI.
It's in the-
Oh, that's, who's the other one?
The other one is Abo, Judge. HE.
Do we know the defense's position on your continuance?
Talked to Ms. Victoria this morning. She stated that she got an email.
Ruben gonna be here? Vic? Is Ruben gonna be here?
Judge, I hadn't heard from him specifically.
Can I approach Judge? Are we talking about Mr. Hebert?
Yeah.
I am here on behalf of Ruben Restrepo. He is in trial in Montgomery County.
Is he actually in trial?
And Judge Hudson's office, I believe, sent something over.
Yes, Judge, the coordinator emailed me.
Okay,
That they're in trial?
Yes.
Oh, perfect. Okay, so, well, they have a motion for continuance, so we need to pick a new date.
okay.
You know, what,
I don't know Mr. Restrepo's schedule, but
How long do you think, what's he trying?
It's a DWI. I would imagine that it would be
Misdemeanor,
over.
felony.
Misdemeanor.
So today's Tuesday, why don't we set it for, you think he'll still be in on Thursday?
I would be very surprised, but it's Montgomery County and things are just,
Let's roll it to Thursday so that we can get him here. Hopefully he'll be out by then.
okay,
Can you just let him know that we rolled it to Thursday? So
Absolutely.
hopefully he can be here if we can try to
okay.
work out a new date.
Does Mr. Hebert need to be here? He's here today. I just,
No, I guess unless he wants to do something with that.
okay,
Yes, but other than that, if we're gonna pick a new trial date and they know that that's all they want to do.
okay. Thank you, Judge.
You hear that, Ramona?
Yes, Judge.
Can I give you a cause number?
Yes, Judge.
I'm reading, I need you to do a PC read for me. 256 2640. Last name is Strong.
Law enforcement officers were dispatched to a theft at 5655 East Sam Houston Parkway North, to a Walmart. The complaining witness stated that on February 19, 2025, the defendant failed to scan a bag of candy and exited past all points of sale without attempting to pay. This prompted the loss prevention officer to investigate defendant's other transactions. The loss prevention officer observed that the first theft occurred on December 23rd, 2024. And that course of conduct continued up until April 30th, 2025. The total amount for the items taken was $557.67 over the course of this time period.
I'll find PC. And then we have one more. Oh, no, sorry, that's it. That's it.
Thank you.
Judge, we can dismiss the panel.
Yeah.
Counsel for recess.
Call roll. No, this is going in section.
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Morning, Judge.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing well. Got Jordan Caldwell on the docket.
Okay.
She's not here. She hasn't done the things she was supposed to do for her PTI dismissal.
I'll set up for bond forfeiture for Monday. Let her know she must be here Monday. If she fails to appear, then it gets revoked.
Got it. Thank you.
Sounds good. We don't have football. Okay, what is the next one? It's Ian. I see how it's.
Hey, okay. Bottom of page 18,
Yes,
check in,
yes, Judge.
put it in the box.
I don't believe so. Yes, Judge. If you get that, if you have some, but that would have that income. Then you have to put the amount, so you just, and you have to put your funds to pay. But every time you have to keep your, the amount.
Yeah, it's right. It's right.
Hey, on top of top of page 15, SFBF for Friday. At BVR,
Okay.
it just got filed.
No, it's just whatever you think about it, especially.
Big shit, yeah, fragrance, you know. Oh.
Because it Oh, okay. Okay, do you want to follow it?
Hey, do you got a Hernandez Ramos in the back?
Yes.
He's back there? Don't send him down. I need to talk to him.
Okay. Yeah.
Hey,
We're good.
hi, you ready? Yes, please.
I have one client in custody, Mr. Anthony Nacianzo.
They does.
Okay.
This one, Judge, I was speaking to the state, and it seems like they want to evaluate a little further after ripping him.
So we, just to give, I know it's getting old, Your Honor, so we were having trouble getting in touch with the complainant. We were able to get in touch with her yesterday. She, based on her rip, said that, the defendant was her ex-boyfriend. She also, in the Alpha report, the Dennis made an allegation that he choked her. Obviously, this would make it impeded if they were exes.
Think he's in jail?
Yes, Judge, he's in custody.
I'm
Trying to
sure.
see, so he's
On
made,
bond. He's on bond.
he's made bond on our case.
Oh, yeah. He was in custody for a a felony possession of weapon, but I'm not sure if he bonded it after that. I haven't been
Yeah,
contacted.
okay, that got dismissed. So we need to do conditions. Is he here?
I'm not entirely sure, Judge. I can try to see.
Yeah, he's supposed to be here.
So let me see if he's got, he has.
Page 35.
I think he's still in custody. He is a hold.
Yes, Judge, he's in the holdover.
He's a hold.
So 4:30, the case, this is really weird. So 4:30, case gets dismissed. The next day, a hold is placed on him for a money laundering case out of Kimball County. And then another hold is placed on him the next day. So he's got 2 counts of money laundering, 30,000, 150,000 out of Kimball County. What is?
And there was an investigative hold that was released back in March, so I don't know if that had to do with the Kimball County hold.
So let's do this. They can only hold legally 10 days from the day that last hold was placed, so until the 12th. So I would say get whatever you need to get done before that day, because at that point,
Right, and it's just a mere, because I wasn't on the call with the complainant, I need to confirm just before I meet to take this into grand jury, if,
oh, you're gonna take it to the grand jury?
well, Your Honor, if she's saying that they are ex dating partners, that's a family member, and if he impeded her breath, which she said in the Dems, that's a third degree conflict.
When do you want to, so the 12th, that 10th day is Monday.
Can we set it for maybe Thursday?
Yeah.
This Thursday?
Are you okay with that?
I'm fine with that, Judge.
Okay, let's do that.
Appreciate it.
So 12 to Thursday.
Radcliffe,
Who I go to?
right here. Mr. Radcliffe, you're gonna sign for your bonds with the comments, and then I'm gonna give you a copy. Let's get one condition, so this is your reset, make sure you put for your bond paper, and stay on my great attorney. So let's, let's see the choice. Parts, right? Yes, there's not going to be dismissed. So if the should we take the funds with the dismissal? Let me really do wait to go 6 months. Okay, and then I will actually job still has enough time, but don't know.
Judge, may we approach and go off live stream? It's about Mr. Wolf, the one we talked about yesterday.
Tell me we got Ms. Gonzalez.
Yes,
Do you want me to bring her out now?
Yeah, Judge, I'm on the side of the road between Fort Worth and San Marcos near Hillsborough, so I've got to get back on the road here shortly. So if you could take me now, I'd really appreciate it.
I can bring her out now, right?
Yes, please, Your Honor.
Okay.
In 30 days, he's not required to be here. I'm
No.
just checking with him.
Right. Yeah, no. It's, I didn't realize it's only 60 days old, so it's not a big deal. I just want to know that he's actually in there and he's not out just doing whatever the hell he wants to do
Correct.
without any kind of,
You don't have to worry about it. If I'm giving you my word of something.
I trust you.
let him
I
run
trust you.
around. All right, so
Yes. And discovery of
I think there was no way to.
I was not allowed to. Business and that's these price was for her husband or parents.
Have you heard from Mr. Newley? Mr. Newley?
Oh, yes, I did. You said he's going to withdraw. I'm reappointed or appointed April.
Abel? Okay. Well, Abel gets them all like this, right? Do we know Abel's coming, right?
Yes.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Ms. Gonzalez? Your lawyer has really worked one for you, and I'm going to, I'm going to relent because there's so many things that can go wrong with this. I'm trusting that it's going to go the right way and that you're going to do what you say you're going to do, which is from your immediate release, you take the bus to Dallas. From the bus, they've arranged for you to enter an Uber. Straight, you get into the Uber and you go to the facility that your lawyers arranged for you to go in for the inpatient rehab. You are to stay there. You're not to go out. You're not to just, this is too hard. I'm going to leave in a week. You stay the entire course. And I'm going to tell you now, you get one opportunity to do this. If it fails in any way, shape, or form, I don't care who you have batting here on yourself, we will do my program. And I don't care if there's a 2-month, 3-month wait. This is the one chance you have. Do you understand? You must be checked in by 2:45 tomorrow. Or is it today, Mr. Knowles?
No, it is tomorrow, Judge. She's going to be.
You're getting let out tomorrow.
Morning at 7:15, Judge.
Right. You get let out tomorrow morning, 7:15. There's a family member that's been arranged to be here. They're going to take you to the bus stop. You take the bus to Dallas. Dallas, you get off, take the Uber to the facility. We want to know by 2:45 that you're checked in. You're set to arrive at 2:20. So that gives you 20 minutes for them, to check in and do whatever you need to do. If you have not, and I'm not going to entertain, oh, I had a flat tire. Oh, the engine, no. If it's not, I'm immediately going to issue a warrant. You understand?
Absolutely.
Okay. Anything that you wanted to add, Mr. Knowles?
No, Judge, well, yes, I do want to make sure that I'd sent Ms. Gonzalez, I'd sent a copy of the order regarding the time that you needed to report and everything to Ms. Jason, to your daughter, Raquel. So she's got a copy of that.
Okay.
And she may have explained that to you during your conversation. She was live streaming yesterday, so she understood everything that was going on. If you've got any questions, now would be the time to ask them of me and/or of the court. Do you have any questions whatsoever?
No, sir.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Good luck, man.
Thank you, Your Honor. Thank you, Mr. Knowles.
Thank you, Mr. Knowles. Take
Judge,
care.
can I be excused, Judge?
Have fun. Good luck.
Thank you, sir.
Ariel solves out our problem. I think we see agree on that. Yeah, that's okay. Listen, we had, I tried a case a few months ago, it was that exact issue. And guess what? The normal one did not come in. So, I'll really know that all. He wants, and then, I mean, yeah, of course it sounds out. But I think Michelle, yeah, I might. What do you mean? Well, the letter talks about the thing. So they just want to pin a lot. It doesn't make a lot of sense to me, but. Okay, that's what you don't do. So it's like a type of offense, there's a 9. Interesting. Well, maybe has been giving them to the previous guys.
So here's the problem with that.
I mean, I think it's a good candidate for the taking your argument on the change. It's like, it's send you the letter. Are you gonna add it in there? Are you gonna do it? Here, I'm gonna be on the two right now. It's not for
Thank you.
Hey, Judge, how's it going?
Thanks. What's new?
Not much. I have Miss Dennis today.
Okay.
She's gonna come to the office after this and sign the contracts. And in theory this afternoon for her to enter PTI, if we could just roll it.
Is she here now?
Yeah, she's here.
Okay. You want to roll it to tomorrow?
I'm gonna be in Montgomery tomorrow.
The next day?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. Have fun.
Miss Patricia Mendoza, please.
I'm sorry, what did you say?
I don't have.
Hey, can I give you a cost number? Victoria. No, I think we're good. I think we're good.
Hey, Judge, do you have a preset? Can I give you a case number?
Okay.
255-9022. He checked in. No, I know.
Can you have him come up and put him in the jury box?
It's not a. I understand what you're saying. He was sent for arraignment on the 14th. And he's on this. It's kind of a sad situation. It's not that we can do it on the being that that's not. Yeah, no, yeah. No, that's fine. Nothing's supposed to be possible. I think after the letter, why. So if we're going to. No, it's not. It's not just me. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. No, I don't. But sometimes I don't think it's
Good. What's up?
Sorry, I should receive. Just gonna approach quickly on something, on DePaz, we filed a protective order for,
Okay, I'm sorry.
thank you, Judge. I'm just gonna release it, thank you.
Did you let defense know?
Yes, they're right.
Okay.
Yeah. Let me look at it. I'll take the one, assume. Just send me something.
All right, so there's discovery conflict.
So we share. We haven't started. This is just the next day.
June.
So they didn't want to do
Council for reset? Okay. Go ahead.
That's fine, I said the transcript, I said the transcript of the, I mean, of the fighting chat, the witnesses, they should be all sending on.
Yeah.
Really normal.
When I saw them, they assumed that they didn't. Say that on view or as a price.
And I'm sure they get that, it's just an accident.
I just.
Okay. Good one. Yeah.
Yes, okay, yes. Oh, yeah, I saw that. I have it. Oh, okay.
You need help? Okay. I guess let's do,
Okay, fair, just Miss Judge, you still have a big thing.
yeah. Hey, who's teaching?
Judge Escamilla, he's here. He went for a drug test.
Okay. Come up, Ms. Escamilla. I guess Roxanne's not here.
She said that. But she did tell me alcohol or THC.
He's still using. Unacceptable. I mean, it's been, I tested you once, you test positive, tested again, you're still testing positive.
Judge, do we know the quantities and is it just THC? My client says he has not been smoking and I don't know how long it takes for it to come out of his system.
Case has been open since 2022. He's multiple times failed to appear. I've asked him to continually comply with bond conditions, and you've continually over and over and over and over failed to comply. Now your case is 1,010 days old, and you continue to test positive. Right now, you're going to jail. Goes with you. Unacceptable, Mr. Escamilla.
Your Honor, I've not been used.
Test says otherwise. And now at 1,000 days old, multiple tests, you stay with me.
Judge, and to be clear, I just got appointed last time. I haven't been on this case for 1,000 days.
You're
So,
not the first lawyer on this case.
I know, but
And at some point, we have to say when, but it's unacceptable that being 3 years old, and now it's over and over.
I think the issue is, Judge, he smoked before the last appearance when he was brought in on the warrant, because he's brought in on a warrant on the new charge. And I think that's the issue. I truly
Even
do.
if it's
And so
unacceptable.
I know, Judge, but just for me to advocate
I get it.
completely for my client,
I'm
I
never,
know he was on a warrant. I know that he was on for that first person, but I think it didn't really sink in until the second one, and I've been in contact with him, my staff's been in contact with him. He's trying this time. So what's the,
No, and he's going in.
all right, what's the new bond? I'm appointed judge.
I get it.
I know, so he
Have to
can't,
Tell him that we mean business.
I know, Judge, I'm just
First case is
advocating.
at 5,003, so I'll set that at 7,504 and then 5,001 on the failure to ID.
Say that again, Judge, I'm sorry. And that's my hearing issue.
So the failure to ID is set at 1,000.
Okay,
So on that one, I'm gonna do 5,001.
okay. And then the old case,
The old case is at 5,003. So I'll do 7,504.
7504. Thank you, Judge, I'll go talk to him.
Patrick, come up. State, can I borrow you for a second? Are you here with someone today? Are you mom? Come on up. You are mom?
I know.
Okay, thank you so much for coming.
Absolutely.
Mr. Patrick, you're charged with burglary of a motor vehicle. You are facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, sir.
Judge.
Oh, I have to give you a cause number. There's a warrant because he missed court. 255-9022.
2-3. Is it?
No, it's 255-9022.
Yes, sir. 2, sir. Judge, on April 7, 2025 in Harris County, Texas, officers were dispatched to a burglary of a motor vehicle call. The defendants were located and matched the description the complaining witness gave to the officers. The complaining witness stated defendants entered the vehicle and tried to steal it by breaking the ignition cover. The complaining witness stated her neighbor was leaving for work and it scared the defendants off. The defendants left a screwdriver in the motor vehicle. The complaining witness stated the ring camera caught the incident. Co-defendant was found to have 2 key fobs on his person, and both key fobs belonged to other individuals. The screwdriver and gloves were found in the defendant's backpack, and a ski mask was found on the co-defendant's person. The defendant provided false information, and the defendant was eventually identified by mobile AFIS.
There's so many holes in this thing. I mean, how do we know it was him? Was he in the car? Where did they catch him? Did they go running after him? I mean,
Judge, if I can just.
it's a complete disjointed. Submitting now.
Judge, the law enforcement officers were dispatched and were given a description of 2 individuals by the complaining witness who had it on a ring camera of the individuals breaking into a vehicle. And
Did they see him? Does the report say that they saw Mr. Patrick?
just a description given, Judge, and then the law enforcement officers on dispatch located the 2 defendants nearby.
Does it say that there, or are you assuming?
To Burley, they advised the last direction of travel being east of the residence and northbound intersection of Maryland. After a brief search, both defendants were obtained on foot, matching the description provided by one complaining witness. The complainant advised that they made entry into a vehicle and advised they attempted to steal the vehicle by breaking the ignition cover. Due to a manufacturing flaw, upon exposing the ignition, the vehicle can be started without the ignition key. The complainant advised her neighbor directly across was leaving for work, and both defendants began to leave on foot when they heard a noise. And then they found a screwdriver was found on the vehicle floorboard. The complainant advised that her doorbell camera captured the incident and provided a positive description of both suspects, both being males wearing dark hoodie sweaters, black pants, both slender in build and being tall, and the one being tall and one being short. After a pat-down search of the defendant, defendant 2 was found to have 2 key fobs stuck into his pants, and one fob belonged to a Dodge that was connected from another burglary of a motor vehicle. That was not the charge you'd be here, Judge.
Is Mr. Patrick defendant 1 or defendant 2?
He's defendant 1, Judge.
He doesn't have the key fob. It's the other gentleman.
That's correct, Judge.
He's the one that has the stuff in the backpack.
Just want to verify that, Judge. That's correct.
Patrick, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. You live in Houston, dude. You don't live in another state. People like their guns and they like their cars. And when you mess with the wrong person, they're going to shoot your ass dead in a heartbeat to keep what's theirs. How many countless stories do you hear of someone running away from one of these types of situations? They get shot in the back. It's only a matter of time. Was this in the middle of the night?
It was early in the morning, Judge, around 6 a.m.
Patrick, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with the case. I am now going to put a whole host of conditions to make sure that you do not fall through the system or the cracks, because we don't need another statistic or we don't need another person dead. Do you understand me? The first is that you are not to hang around with the co-defendant in this case. You are not to use alcohol, illegal drugs, and I'm going to send you for a test right now because I want to know what, if anything, is in your system, and you're to come right back. Do you understand? If you fail the test, if you fail to come back, it's not going to go well for you. I'm now also going to put a monitor on your ankle so I know where you are at all times. One false move, you will stay with me. I need your help, Mom. I can't do this alone. You and me together, we can make this thing work. Tell me about it. What does he do? Is he in school now?
Well, yes, I'm in school, so he did go to school. But
Okay. Wonderful.
he did have sign up for a job, so he was looking for a job, so he do have a job.
What I was going to do is I was going to order him and only give him time so he can go to school, and then he goes back home. And then he stays at home, doesn't go anywhere else. I don't want him out in the middle of the night. You're not to be in possession of any weapons as well. If I find that you have any weapons, if I find that you pick up a new case, it's not going to go well for you. I will protect my city at all costs. I don't care what you are, how old you are, anything. Do you understand? We will work with you to make sure that everything works together. I'm going to pay for everything so you won't have to pay for anything. I'm going to give you a lawyer today. So we just need to know what schedule. Do you work?
I work on Wednesday through Saturday.
And then you're out.
Then I'm off.
I mean, you're out like out working. My only fear is that when the cat's away, the mice will play. So that's why while you're at work, he stays at home. I'm going to test you like crazy to make sure that you're not using anything. Do you understand? You must stay in school full time. The GPS monitor will tell me where you are at all times. And if you leave school, try to skip class, I'm gonna skip your bond. Do you understand? Okay. Shoot.
So, just a couple of years on, so him that, don't have a curfew right now, because we're not going to work for him. So, I wish to,
Okay, so let me get your lawyer. We got to figure out a schedule because I don't want him out just hanging around and doing whatever. If he gets a job, then we can work with the schedule. But other than that, I probably just got to stay at home. You know, I don't want him out just screwing around because, you know, okay, we'll work together. You must listen to Mom. If Mom tells me that you start acting like a knucklehead, you will stay with me and you will earn your degree with me behind bars. Do you understand? If she tells you to jump, you ask how high. Do you understand, Mr. Patrick? Okay. All right, Mom. Please, and just hang tight and then we'll hook you up. That way. I am.
Good morning, Judge.
Are we gonna need a translator on your guy?
Yeah, you will.
Okay, Vic, we need a translator.
Okay.
I'll send it out to you.
Thanks. Anna,
Good morning, Judge.
hi.
I've got two to talk about this morning. The first one is Kennedy. Kennedy,
Kennedy.
she's on bond.
Okay,
This case has gotten older. We were waiting for the packet from the lab. We still don't have it, but the state has made us a PTI offer.
okay.
And so if I, okay,
And if you're gonna accept the offer, let's get it done and what
oh, she's accepting the offer. So I just need some time for her to finish the class.
do you have to do?
It's just a drug and alcohol, awareness class. Okay, perfect,
She doesn't have it done, she gotta be here.
perfect.
What else?
The next one is Quinn.
When?
Yes.
Okay,
This one, we've submitted a mitigation packet. The state has made us a new offer. It's still a deferred. But my client, if he could get just a little bit of time to talk about it with his mom, because while he is,
happy with it or are you unhappy with it?
the deferred offer,
And
I mean,
does he have any priors?
No prior, Judge.
it,
184, I guess we'll give you a week as well.
okay,
Let us know what you want to do.
okay, okay, thank you. Maybe excuse.
Sam, we're sending him for a test, right?
Yes, Judge, because it's a warrant, I have to wait.
Okay, so I'll give him a PR bond. Or no, I'll reinstate. I'm gonna reinstate the bond. Okay.
Once that gets translated, I'll go and send them.
It'll be right now.
Okay.
Colin,
Judge.
how are you?
Good.
What's new?
Well, what's new today is Skip Loera, actually not very windy anymore.
What is it?
Skip Loera.
Vera. Okay,
There's the day that you said, the case is sold, and then be ready
okay. What do you want to do?
to set this for trial.
Okay, just pick a day, whatever you want.
Okay.
You know, probably mid-June-ish. Yeah. Abel, is this all you got? Well, I have to go to court 10. I don't want you to have to wait that long, you know?
Did you want like interpretive for?
Well, it's a doozy.
Just the, we have to put right now. No. This whole do today. It's out there. Oh, it's better one, by the way.
Hey, stop.
Signed their ratings.
Yeah.
Actually, I have one that we showed. One we don't have to worry about, although he did sign. Yes, Williams.
Yes.
It was somewhere. And it was two felonies there. And the reset. It's been percentage off.
Where'd you going? Do you mind bringing out,
Hernandez Ramos.
yeah, Hernandez Ramos, please. I don't see an ice hole.
I don't see him either. It's, arraignment, black mark violation.
To what? What case?
It's, 253-7967.
Bail order or a, no driving affidavit.
But anyone, right?
It'll probably auto for tomorrow.
I.
I don't love that.
Bueno, con la señora.
No,
Morning, Mr. Hernandez Ramos.
I'm sorry, what is?
Good morning, Mr.
Buenos
Hernandez
días,
Ramos.
señor Hernández Ramos.
Buenos días. Let's jail.
Back.
You are on bond for a DWI. You signed an affidavit with me promising me that you would not drive. And now you've picked up a new DWI.
¿Puedo hablar o no?
Can I speak or no?
You're going to do probable cause in the case. You have the right to remain silent. Anything they can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, sir. Mhm. Not a problem.
Thank you, Judge.
¿Cómo?
Judge, on May 4th, 2025, officers were at a Shell gas station and observed the defendant near the driver door of his vehicle and observed what appeared to be an open container in a black plastic bag on the center console of the truck. The defendant was visibly intoxicated with unsteady gait, balance, and almost fell attempting to enter his vehicle. Law enforcement officer advised the defendant in Spanish it was probably not a good idea for him to enter his vehicle in his condition, which he acknowledged and did not enter the truck. Once officers returned to their vehicle, officers observed the defendant in the driver's seat of the pickup truck and was seen turning the vehicle on. Officers at this time began a DWI investigation and observed the odor of alcoholic beverage on the defendant's person and breath. The defendant also had poor balance and gait and was having to lean on his vehicle for proper balance. The defendant spoke in slurred Spanish and when asked, admitted to drinking prior to driving. The defendant stated he had drunk 2 12-ounce beers at home prior to arriving at the gas station and had only eaten tacos at approximately 12 p.m. earlier in the day. This time, upon observing the inside of the vehicle, there was no container found of 32-ounce Modelo bottles that was cold to the touch. The law enforcement officer then carried out standardized blood sobriety test and observed 6 out of 6 clues on the HGN. 6 out of 8 clues in the walk and turn. And 3 out of 4 closed on one leg stand.
Question. Sorry, I read that.
The defendant consented to a breath test in 0.185 and 0.186.
Where was this? I'm pretty sure you said it. I just.
Shell gas station?
In Harris County, Texas.
Mr. Hernandez, let me express my deep disappointment with you. Not only did you promise me when you picked up the first DWI that you would not drive, not only did you promise me that you would not allegedly consume alcohol, not only last time, like this time, have alcohol in the car while allegedly driving. I would presume that it's damn elementary that you're not to have alcohol in the car while you are driving. Anything you say to me will go in one ear and will go out the other, because I know, given the facts, you refuse to comply with bond conditions. As a result, I am now revoking your bond on the first case and I'm setting it at $25,000. And on your second case, I will do the same. I think that you are a deep and utter danger to our county, and nothing will protect our citizens from you other than Jay. I don't know if you are going to get out. If you do, you were ordered to remain under house confinement. You will have a GPS monitor on your ankle on one, and on your other ankle, you will get a scram device so I know that you're not consuming alcohol. I am now going to decide whether I'm going to have a contempt hearing, because now you could be facing an additional 6 months in jail for violating, or perhaps violating, this affidavit that you signed promising us you're not going to drive. I'm now also ordering you not to drive any vehicle that's not equipped with an ignition interlock. I'm sending notice to DPS in Austin so that every single officer in the state will know if you are caught in a vehicle, it must have an interlock. And if they catch you in a vehicle and it doesn't have an interlock driving, then you will go to jail. Anything that you want to add?
No, just.
Anything from the state?
Nothing, Judge.
Okay. All right, Mr. Hernandez. We'll have you come up, swear to us that you're not going to drive again with the new case, and then we'll put you back. Thanks.
Thank you, Judge.
So let's do both at 25,002. Okay, hi. Please, yes, ma'am.
I'm talking to Mr. Guillermo Gonzalez.
Okay.
So he has a DWI PTI approved. I was under the wrong impression that the officer was going to be contacting him to start the process, but I was just told today that he needs to get the portable first.
Correct.
So.
All right. So has he paid the DA fee?
Yes, he paid the DA.
So we'll give you a week to get the interlock then?
Yes, he's gonna go today, and I do apologize, Your Honor. It was
Don't worry
my
about it.
bad.
It's not a problem. You're
So,
good. We'll
thank
give you a
you.
week.
May I be excused, sir? Thank you.
Greg.
Hey, Judge, I forwarded you an email on Mr. Rose from yesterday. It was from, I don't know if y'all got CC'd. Lacey Johnson. Yes. I don't know if you've seen it yet, Judge.
Just now looking at it. Okay, yeah.
So is it something you just kind of need to, I guess, sign or? It's nowhere for me to do anything. I saw, unless I missed something. But yeah, I mean, okay, it makes sense. I guess they're doing that. I mean, there was
If you can
nothing,
enter the order for mental assessment.
I mean, right, well, I did the competency yesterday. We signed that. So this is something I think separate.
Hey, is this, what's that order? The other day, maybe he came up here.
It was yesterday. I rose with yesterday.
It's with Mr. Arzol.
Arzol.
No, not release instructions. It's order for mental health assessment.
Yes.
You know what I'm talking about? No.
No, this is different. This is something the DA sent me.
This happens while the competency exam and report are pending.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna reply all, and I'm gonna ask, let me see.
Thursday. The felony term. So, wait for that. I might look.
Council for reset.
Yes.
Is discovery
Yeah.
You don't have you don't have a copy of that or an order for that mental health assessment, do you?
I mean, it's attached.
Oh, there was one attached?
There's one attached. Just scroll down. I hope it went through for you, but.
Okay, so print that out. I don't,
Oh. I will have to look it up on that.
can you print that out somehow?
Or you can email it to us.
You forwarded it to me without the attachment, so I can't print it out.
Who might have sent this?
Or forward it back to me again with the attachment, and then I'll print it out. You know, it'll ask you, do you want the attachment or?
Let me try. Sometimes, I don't know why from the iPhone in here. Let me see. I'll try to forward it. I do have also one more on the docket today. It's Miss Eldridge, Amanda Eldridge. We've been carrying her. I think she might go back to felony on Thursday again. She's waiting for a bed. I'm being told she's waiting for a bed, sober living. I told the attorney handling the felony, please have the felony prosecutors up there send a note down here if you can. Anyway, do you want me to just carry it till Friday? Because it's going to go away once. Okay.
There we go. Hold on. All right, I'm gonna print this out.
Did it go through?
Go over there. Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
If you don't mind just filling it out, filing it, I think that's it. Are you coming to get me?
Yeah. 529.
Oh, okay. I'm going to court 10.
Yes.
Hey, Vic, I'm going to court 10.
Okay.
Okay.
Or printed.
Get a printout over here.
What's that for?
From yesterday.
But I had Eldridge, I was going to carry her again. So I thought we got upstairs.
That only sounds for Friday.
Yeah, the project. Thursday is the Friday. I went pretty good at the other two months. I'll find it. It'd be great if you have it handy. It's some resumption.
Yeah, one thing, yeah, okay, so you know, emergencies are good. What's something is not. That's 610.
No.
Yeah, I have two.
Well, that's up. Talk that. Once it goes. But then possibly.
Versus these.
Oh, so you need. The law. Or no.
He said that's our soul on one case and then our soul.
You want the judge for?
I don't know which one's the first. Okay, well, I'm just, he wanted to talk to you. He does, okay, I'll just put it.
So on two cases and. It's not.
I don't know what to check for judge, I think he's turning from some that just checks it over you. Sorry.
No, don't worry.
Yeah, this is new, it's different.
Yeah, it is different.
Well, the thing, like, because he's not, yes. I want to see. I still think it's not complicated. They want. Right. Friday for others. Is she here? Alright, I'm gonna talk to her now.
Okay.
Okay.
See ya. So, you'll have one first.
Oh, I know, and I still have.
Thank you. Oh, he was sent to me.
Yeah.
I think that I should get it. I was just on one and I don't know. Got you know what she's told.
Yeah, I just can't.
I was like, Dave is normally the one.
Yeah.
This is all this.
Thank you very much. As well.
This is either late, but I'm not Still working. Yeah. I had seven sons. He's still working. My brother's trying to get it. And I'm down here.
I mean, if that old is clear, I don't.
No, he's.
Working on it. It should clear. I'm just.
So he's seven. He told my brother he was retired at 75. Oh, Last week things go. Yes, yes.
Good to see you.
God, I'm just waiting to see. Then I'm gonna see. Mr. Reeves is taking the lead. I'll be back.
Okay, dear.
I was not in those days. I had a little bit of sorry vision. I'm sorry. Oh, yeah.
Just because one is like. And one is like. You would think I would do all things for truthful, but I'm very sure.
It's a better idea. I'm sorry.
You're being.
I know.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Sorry, I was
You can say it however you want to say it. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Okay, so just give me one piece of the file. Yeah. I think it's just better. Okay, he'll be back. He's important. Okay, that's fine. Thank you. Oh, we don't have to wait. Oh, there's yeah, the other thing, and we never just only if you were the filter.
Okay.
Well, do I do? Because I did five myself. 7, 3 plus you down 5 to the 1.
The next mother. Well, lost a lot of stuff.
Thank you.
I'm really sure. She's still there. She's still there. Yeah. Check with you on this. Okay. Okay, I'll be waiting. Yeah, I see.
Yes. See if I can print.
Oh, okay, sure.
This is what judge has to do. Yes.
Oh, good, this is the. No, yeah, I just, I don't know, I was thinking this. Correct. You're gonna get much emails from me that are covered. Let's see. It's just getting.
Yeah, it's just today. Okay. Excellent. We'll see how to get you this way more than. Hopefully it's not. Yeah. It's healthy. It's just dropping everything. Exactly.
Yeah, yes, that's.
Okay. In the meantime, I'll try to get this printed for you. Excuse me.
That's good.
Yes. Yes. So. Is already at 1 week. And judgments are not off the hand. Want to try to think of it, or coming back and
Yes.
So you don't have to refile, I was just thinking it over. Okay. Normally, because, CLO would have to put it, he'll change it on her.
Thanks.
You're welcome, they just have to let the judge know. He doesn't-
Well,
Yeah.
thanks.
Okay.
So. Yes, there was. Sure.
Oh, okay. For what?
Both business.
Oh, got it.
You did. Right.
I had already printed it out.
And then.
Yes.
Trial, so. As soon as. Giving you the.
Two five zero. Three nine one one. Don't sound Louisiana then, did it? That's a New York boy. My dog. No contact. You are third. Okay. All right. You got you're a good man. Oh, boy. So start. You told me. Yeah, as far as the I think you watch basketball. So that's what he does. You say. That's me. Good. I see my like you don't need to story. You let
And they were going to do it?
Yeah.
Well, I think they probably.
They did go to shoot. And you go to something. You're like, that's a little bit problem. And then you go to the car. You need to do it forever. You should not fire to go. You know.
How you doing? Stay, a lot of the guys.
Amen told them they can drop out the field with that, but they can jump. And that's a good thing.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I mean, it was happening in the way, so we know it. This one is going on, but different language.
30 something. I can see that. Right. And these guys. Best version of God. But he can do the, I guess, I'm sure. As long as he was, which one of you the newest one, newest comes out, he said.
Yes, that's right. It's on both.
So. There's like, the actual so then, in this case, so he has the trespass charge, but you have everything in all honesty, I did, because if you need to get a bond fish, stay away from it. So that's it. Then, I mean, you would be breaking the bond. I would say. Yeah. But then finally, like, any fines, we don't remember that. If he has like the district followers. That it's not me. That's fine. Trespass would become a class action. What else? I'm sorry. Is he here? Yes. I'll offer you all the time. So yes. One more. I don't see the insurance like
If I call you in a few minutes, it's kind of on.
Oh, it's just, yeah.
All right, just to get us back. Yes. Okay. Thank
It's not that, it's all, it's all. Whatever you're into, man. Fernandez. Sorry. There's a song to get back to holidays. Yeah, it's so happy. That's okay. Right, you're fine. It's me, fine. That's. I'll see. Let me ask. That's all. So. I saw. I don't know, good police. Yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah. Yeah. I like it. You like it. It is. Hernandez, Ramos. Great. Use your. But. Definitely. I'm still doing it for all right. 60 days. Yesterday? Okay. I see it. Yeah, it's not even kind of. No, I'm not saying he does it. Yeah, because he got hold of his mom. He just sort of.
So you solemnly swear or something you've never been convicted of state or any state. You're asking Judge Fleischer in your supervision?
Oh, I feel it. Yeah.
Thank you.
It's not. You know, it's not what we think. Yeah, and I'll encourage you, if you want to go on, so you can see, it's like you can take a chocolate. If you want something. Yeah, it should be, might be gold, like, should say it's kind of thing. Yeah. I'll go there. That's. If you would, basically, it's one, it's home, it's home, it's home, and then he stepped back to the car. I will do it, they cannot break it. Well, I love that. Yes. Yeah. Then all
That's great.
We did it.
That's something. That's. What's up?
About one thing, yeah. I didn't go. I think the judge. Okay, well now I'll say.
Oh, yeah. I'll touch it. Your probation.
Two weeks.
I think it's we've done the yard. Yeah, I will need to send that.
That's illegal. Yeah, you should just get some.
Okay, thank you much. Appreciate it. Thank you.
And we can have the cars when she's done.
Please, ma'am. I have read that down.
Okay, cool. Okay.
This is a copy.
No, this is if she refuses.
This is refused, okay. When all that's done, the state will sign that, we should sign the.
And I'm still returning.
That's the tradition.
So I said, rendering, I don't have a button with this, I'm like.
Hey, hold on.
You're gonna need it when you come back.
I'll do this. What?
I'm sorry, I'm John. Nicole, nice to meet you. Great. He was asking me your name, and I was like, I didn't even introduce myself.
Yes.
No, but she's me now, because she was, yes, so yeah.
They already done. And I go on and send it back again. I need to let me get my man notebook. Okay, so I've already had her come to the office this week. Yeah, she got it for them.
Oh, okay.
So I can't go on and send that to them.
Well, this is a couple, I think this is a couple here, they said, sure,
Was there?
So this is. It's now, but waiting. Yeah.
Okay, so it's so.
Oh, he got this in the. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. I have 11. Yes. So I did determine that everybody's not right. So I wasn't, but I just, because in the Jason day, where the hearing date of 5/22/25. So he's actually, I imagine that the first thing should be one. So I just wanted to make you aware of that. So the magistrate, they stop, and then they can choose, they can. Yes. Or they can, they choose to want to, they have counsel. I'm sure we're going to share the number about. Tonight. And you have to be correct.
Yeah.
Yes.
We don't.
Thank you. That's correct. And this is the image we talked about earlier. It's free, but yeah. No.
We got.
No, we go back. Yes. And then we can do. And then we'll have to go 29 together. Okay. Okay, perfect. They just signed by the phone, so. Oh, that's. And nobody's required. Oh, no, let's only. And then. So we have to Johnson. I reached my end that we're maybe the first is trying to. I think the second is, we actually things to the date after. Yes, the case was removed. 541, but it's. Now the last time we also.
Oh, he ran away.
Maybe.
No, it wasn't.
On Johnson?
I don't know how long.
This is on the.
What she needs to do. That's. Oh, okay. For that. Well, I use it. Yeah.
Big fact that.
He's not in the court. Then I like to keep it. Jim speaks. I'll be here.
All the things that we couldn't click. And I should have done change that. This year, one.
No, but it's pretty good.
Change the rules. Yeah. That's my special. Make me measure. Oh, yeah. Because we have it.
You filing a copy? If you don't resign, one year.
Okay, we got it down.
Do I file it? Just file it.
Yes.
Yeah. I have something here for you to process. And I'm gonna get. If you type something, this is. Yeah, is that looking okay? Doesn't sign it, it comes out. Yes, yes. Yeah, my handwriting. Well, that should spell something. All right. Yeah. So this is sign the waiver.
Okay.
So you need to accept the made, certificate. May 21st. Huh?
Did you go back?
Yeah, I'd like to give it to you.
Okay.
Yeah, it's only, it's on the other side, female side. Just try more.
I can send you a copy of that result if you want.
Okay.
I have to go back downstairs.
You can.
Okay. Okay, I'm happy to do that.
Email to this.
Yes, sir.
I was like, court.
Mark Ash.
She's got.
Hey, ready?
Yes. I have Mr. Quinn for a plea.
let's see.
And I do need Blaze because there's,
Please.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
Mr. Quinn.
Morning, Mr. Quinn.
This is the one with the decision making.
Okay.
Okay.
So tell me what happened.
So on the paperwork,
On the paperwork, he's doing the 6-month deferred.
but on the paperwork, it's listed as thinking for a change, but our agreement is a decision making course.
Okay, so you want me to just change it here?
Correct.
You got to barcode it first, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so that's fine. Well,
Okay.
or do you want to you don't want to refile it? You want me to cross it out?
Is that okay, Your Honor?
I don't care.
Okay.
Yeah, whatever's easier.
Just as long as we're all on the same page.
Yeah, I mean, that's just, it's really. Okay, so Mr. Quinn, you're charged with evading arrest or detention. You worked out an agreement. They're offering you a 6-month deferred. This is a great deal where if you complete it successfully, you do not end up with a conviction on your record. But you can't tell people it's dismissed. It doesn't get dismissed. You merely take a probation. If you complete it successfully, you don't end up with a conviction. You need to understand that you give up nearly every right known to man entering into this agreement. And if you violate this agreement by any way, you're looking at a year in jail. Do you understand? If you test positive for dope or alcohol, don't do your classes on time, pick up a new case, don't show up to your meetings. Do you understand? Can you get this done?
Yes, sir.
For you to complete this successfully, you must do an effective decision-making class, a gun safety class, 30 hours of community service, and forfeiture of the weapon. You have a car.
No.
How are you going to do the community service? How are you going to do you have an ability to get around?
Yes, sir.
Because understand, you can't just say, you know what, I don't have a right, I can't do anything. We have someone else doing a ton of jail time because of that. Can you still get this done?
And if I may, Judge, the pastor from Mr. Quinn's church is here with him today. So
Okay,
I don't want to speak on behalf of him, but I think that he will help facilitate getting this done.
where are mom and dad?
My mom, she outside with the baby.
She what?
She outside downstairs.
She's here.
She's here.
She's in your life.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, all right. I'm gonna waive all your fees. It's never about the money. It's about you showing up, doing what you say you're gonna do, and don't test positive. The number one thing I would say people get racked up on here is because they continue to test positive. They think that they can just continue to use. You're going to get tested. Know this now. You understand?
Sir.
You're giving up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accuser, right to be arraigned, charged right in open court. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal. Once you enter into this agreement, you are stuck with this until you complete it or it gets revoked. I'll make you a deal. If you do well, you don't test positive, get your stuff done quick. I'll take you off in half the time as a reward. But if you do wrong, do you understand?
Sure.
All right, good luck. Mr. Quinn.
Thank
Thanks.
you. They would be excused.
Please. Okay, hi, ready?
So I'm here in 2 cases right now. First one is Jasmine Monsivius.
Oh, is she in jail?
She is, and she's over in 8 right now. It's the hold over there.
Tell me.
So, it says on the Harris County record that there's a hold in Brazoria County, but me and Mr. Davenport looked into the file and saw that it was a mistake. She has actually finished serving.
Jasmine, right?
Yeah, Jasmine.
Okay.
She had actually just finished serving a sentence in Brazoria and got bussed over here for her warrant. So I'm asking the court if they would reduce her bond in this case, since there isn't a hold, or the hold should be cleared soon.
She's being held at no bond, right?
Didn't it say 2,500 was her bond here?
No. Well, she's on felony deferred for endangering a child.
Oh, yeah, she is. So is that been
That's a
filed,
bond.
the MAJ?
Well, the MAJ hasn't been filed yet.
Showing no bonds. A little weird.
Let me look, Judge. It might be,
I think the no bond is on account of them thinking there's still a hold in Brazoria.
So she enters in this deferred in January of this year.
Right. I'm not denying that they'll probably come get her for that, but right now she hasn't been charged.
Hey, so was this a 2B?
this was a.
No,
No.
not her.
Yeah.
We gave her a general order bond and she failed to appear at the first.
Oh, she did?
Yeah, so it's not like she got a bond, we gave her bond, she failed to appear. What the heck she got over there? She got another theft in Brazoria County, which you were talking about.
Yeah,
And now she's on felony deferred for this.
No. All right. I understand. Thank you, Judge. So we'll,
I don't know if you want to roll it a couple days, see what happens, maybe?
yeah, that would be my plan. If she was gonna stay in jail, I was gonna roll it for a couple of days and see what happens.
Okay.
So
Who's your number two?
next one would be Patrick Jamari, and I'm just letting you know that you sent him out for a drug test. I just get it. Doesn't look like, he says he's in the long line, so this would probably have to get rolled to tomorrow.
Okay, not a big deal.
Okay.
I'm gonna test it today, though.
Well, yeah, he's gonna be tested, but he'll probably be back up.
Mom's here too. I don't know if you've spoken to mom yet too.
Yeah, we had a brief conversation in the hall, but I'll touch base with her and let her know.
Okay.
So I was just seeing if I can get a reset date for tomorrow, I guess. Okay.
Definitely.
Thank you, Judge.
Okay. Who's this gentleman?
Hey, Judge,
Sorry, let me, okay, come on up.
Judge, I am approaching on a plea for Mr. Anthony Nacienzo on both cases. Though, Judge, I will say that on the terroristic threat, for some reason, I see it filed as a Class A. I think it should be Class B. Is there a way that we can scratch
We need
that
to,
out?
hey, this is something that we get.
So, but in our
Sure,
system,
this is not one of those that's falling.
yeah, so wait, in our
That's it.
system though, it was hold on, it was,
Are we going on both or are we going on just one?
both of them, Your Honor. So there was a deal worked out in felony that I wasn't aware of until this morning pointed out to me. I saw a note. It's basically felony agreed to reduce theirs, FPW to the UCW, and then time served on the assault violation during the terroristic threat. Let me check though, because in our system, it's showing as a Class B misdemeanor. I don't want to get into the detail here on it. Basically, like the issue was that in our system it was showing. Let me double check the plea paperwork though.
Let's see.
Yeah.
The terroristic threat is charged as a B.
Correct.
That's serious bodily injury. It's not family member.
Fine, up to a year and or $4,000 fine. That'd be a range of punishment for Class
So
A.
then our range.
If there's no family member.
No, but that's weird. So
So the range of punishment is for Class A.
Yeah,
But
it's the writing of the plea paperwork that's wrong, it's just computer generated.
So.
Would you like us to barcode that, or would you?
No. Refile it, so it's done nice and neat for a B. If you don't mind.
absolutely, Your Honor. I just, let me look, Your Honor. It doesn't let me edit.
The case upstairs was dismissed.
There was another one. He played on 429.
Oh, I see.
There was the other duplicate upstairs.
Got it. Okay. I need a little bit more time.
yes, Judge, we'll reapproach.
Yeah, because I want them to file it the right way.
Yes,
I
sir.
want to just do it half-ass and then it comes.
Yes, sir.
like.
Yeah, I just found out that I was gonna ask them, will you wanted to scratch it off?
No.
Sounds good.
For the plea, it's different.
Thank you, Judge. I'll reapproach.
Okay, are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Hi.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I have Alexander Gallegos. We were on the docket Thursday. He picked up a new DWI. He was on bond
Okay,
for the DWI. He revoked first bond.
is he here now?
He's here now.
Okay, come up, Mr. Gallegos.
He has the scram and the GPS. but his curfew on the GPS ends at 9. He works at the Balboa Surf Club, where he works until like 11 or 11:30. So I was wondering if we
I'll
could.
give him some time, but I don't want him out at night. I know what you out at night. I don't trust you. You have 2 open DWIs, Mr. Gallegos. You're gonna have to work something out, but I don't want you out at night. I'll give you till 10, but I'm not giving you till midnight.
He's also not driving.
I hope above everything else in this life, you understand that if I catch you driving, all hell is gonna break loose. It's just don't drive.
I understand.
Do you understand?
We do like 11.
How far do you live from the place that you work?
17 minutes from there to my dad's.
And it's 11:30, and then I gotta close up this. 10 o'clock it is for the time being, until I can trust you. You picked up an EWI, you picked up, yeah, allegedly have an accident as well. I don't want you out at night. 10 o'clock is what it is. Does he have a scram on the other ankle?
He does. He has a scram on one and a GPS on one.
Know what you put in your body, because if you put anything in your body that tests positive for alcohol, it's really not going to go well for you. Do you understand?
Sir.
And then can I do a regular reset with both of them together?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Hold on a second. I have a no driving affidavit on one. Did we see if I put both cause numbers on it for the driving? I did not. I need you to sign another affidavit promising me you're not going to drive on the other one. And I'm telling you, if I find that you do, I can have a contempt hearing, and every single time you drive, it's an offense punishable by up to 6 months in jail and a $500 fine. If you drive 5 times, I will have 5 contempt hearings. Do you understand?
Sir.
Very fine.
Did we do a guardian? Does he have the guardian analog paperwork?
Because you still have it in your car, don't you?
Still in my car.
We need to-
Okay, you need to understand that every officer in this state knows that if you're driving a car, you must have an interlock on it. So if you're caught driving a vehicle that doesn't have an interlock, you get pulled over, you will go to jail. Do you understand?
I won't be driving.
Okay, all right, yeah, we'll give you a normal reset. We'll have him swear to this and then you guys are good?
Okay, great.
Okay,
Do you
thanks.
want him to remove the analog or keep it?
We'll leave it in,
Okay.
just so I know that he's not driving.
Okay.
It's on there, Judge, for
Yeah.
the case.
I mean, I'm paying for it, so there's no,
Okay.
I'll waive the fee, so it's not costing him anything.
Just for the old case, we're just tracking it with the two.
With the new case, yeah, with the 2 new cases, and then we'll, yeah, okay, hi.
Hey, George, I have Mr. Delcid Morales, DELCID. First name, yes. Morales, yeah.
It's under Delcid or is it under just Morales?
For me, it's Delcid Morales, but DELCID. He's in custody, I don't.
Yeah, I'm looking for it. Okay, tell me.
So this is my first setting since being hired.
Okay.
Here, honest, we do have an offer, but he does have an immigration and high school and have an immigration coming up in June. So there's an offer for, I believe it's like 9 days, so it'd be like time served, but just
Take your time.
Immigration issue, just to make sure before we have any clear or anything like
We'll
that.
give you more time. The second case is only 74 days, so we'll give you time.
Thank you, Judge.
Yeah.
My suits.
Please.
Oh.
Okay. Are you here, Mr. Musadak?
I am, Joe.
Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
So we have Plea, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Mr. Musadak, come up.
How you doing today, young?
Hey, how are you?
Just fine.
It's Tuesday. So the agreement that you guys have worked out is both
He's got 4 open cases? He has 4 open cases, Your Honor. The agreement that we worked out was, a time served on the failed to ID and the latest criminal trespassing. And they're dismissing a criminal trespassing and interfering with it.
No. Why, you need to understand something that you guys can work something out. I don't have to accept the deal. And I am extremely upset with you at this point because I ordered you to get a device. You did not get the device, did you?
I'm sorry, I thought I was actually calling. I didn't know where to get it from.
I told you to get the device. I ordered you to get the device. You did not do anything. And now you are here on a bond violation, not to mention 4 open cases. And now you want me to just take a proverbial slap on the wrist? No. You need to understand, Mr. Musadaki, that actions have consequences. And you not only picked up 4 cases,
I brought my dad here. He's here. Can he come with something?
your dad has nothing to do with this and will not save you from this. You have 4 cases and you failed to over and over and over to comply with bond conditions. I will not accept this agreement and I'm now revoking your bond and you will go to jail. Goes with you. Unacceptable. Unacceptable. You need to learn that actions have consequences. You today go to jail.
Yeah, can we get a trial setting for Mr. Musaddiq?
100%. Happy to do it. But, you know, the 4 cases, I ordered him to get a GPS, just, they didn't even get it. It's like it's, at what point do we say when? We continually just.
And I have another case that's not on the court docket for today that I'd like to approach on. It's a John Mary. Mr. Mary's bond was forfeited last week because he failed to appeal. And Mr. Mary is here today in court.
Get the clock number, please. Get the clock number?
Sir?
Get the clock number?
Yeah, Mr. Mayor.
Damn, Blossom, what's up? Too many cruises, man.
Said she was giving me case number and made it joke.
I have a case number for you, young.
Counsel, do
Please.
you want to sign up here?
It is 255-211. 2110.
No, this is for, the one
And I prepared a bail order, Your Honor, that I gave up earlier.
I've been working on it. I'm sorry. You told me to get it out.
I told you to show up to court. I told you not to be a danger to my community. I told you to follow the bond conditions, and you have failed to do any of those things, Mr. Mary. You pick up a theft, you pick up another theft, and you repeatedly fail to appear for court. Not just once, not just twice, Bryce. Counsel, tell me what you would like.
Your Honor, I'm requesting, that Mr. Mayor's bond be rinsed or conditions to be more intense. Mr. Mayor has had issues with vehicle trouble getting to court on his days. Now, and I know that that's not an excuse because there are other ways that he could possibly get here, but that has been his particular issue. Prior to him picking up these theft cases, now he has been employed, he has been working, but he's been having transportation issues, you know. Now, he's not on docket today, but he is here today to throw himself upon the court to say, Your Honor, he's willing to come to court. He just has issues with transportation and making here, you know, on certain times. The state did make an offer for him on one of the settings.
We have given him 4 PR bonds on these cases. 4 PR bonds we've given you on these cases, Mr. Mary. And you continually fail to appear. Here's what I'm going to do with you, Mr. Unpalan. What we'll do is I'm going to send him for a drug and alcohol test right now. And then we will put this case back on for tomorrow. And I want you tested. And I want to know what, if anything, is in your system. And we will go from there. If you fail to test, if you fail to show up, if you fail to come back tomorrow, it's probably not going to go well for you. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Go take a drug test right now. And I'm going to reinstate the bond for the limited purpose of sending him for a drug test now. And then you're to come back tomorrow. And then we will talk about the results and we will talk about your bond tomorrow. You understand?
Yes, sir.
Take a seat, please, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor. May I make some?
Yes.
For your papers,
Please.
I have, Mr. Rivas send it on for
Can you, this is from 14, if you get a chance to just sign it. Thank you. And this is the newly filed, plea.
Okay.
This one's the one with you right now.
Oh, we're doing Rivas now. Okay, all right. Good morning, Mr. Rivas. Yes. Mr. Rivas, you're charged with having a false driver's license. You are facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. You have worked out an agreement. They're offering you 3 days in jail with credit for the 15 days that you have done. You need to understand that this charge will go on your record. It will be there for the rest of your life. You need to understand that from now on, you're facing a minimum of 90 days in jail. You give up a lot of rights by entering into this agreement. You give up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you are not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization under federal law. You give up the right to appeal. Once you accept this agreement, you can never change this.
That's fine.
Is this how you understand the agreement?
Yes.
I'm going to tell you that we gave you a PR bond and you failed to appear. As a result, the warrant was issued and now you have an immigration detainer. From now on, if you pick up a criminal case, show up to court, because when you do, it's a good thing. You understand?
Yes.
And he plead to this offense guilty.
¿Cómo te declaras? ¿Culpable o no culpable? Culpable. Guilty.
I'm going to find you guilty. I'm going to send you to this agreement. I will roll your court costs so you won't know anything. Good luck to you, sir.
All right, wait, please.
This is Mr. Nancianceno.
Correct.
Good morning, Judge.
Yeah, just so full transparency here, I clicked the wrong box. So it was charged right, it's right in our system, I just clicked the wrong box.
It's not a big deal. It happens. You know, worst things will happen. Sir, you're charged with, I think you said 2 cases, right? He's got the terrorist threat.
In ABI, that's correct, Judge.
The assault is going to be dismissed in exchange for his plea on this one?
No, Judge, I understand there's a time served on both the misdemeanors and it was a reduction of the felony to a misdemeanor. It was part of a global deal.
And that was part of a global offer, Your Honor.
1 second. Let me look. Because I only have one. I'm sorry, I was put my page and I had a mistake. I think I am.
Are you guys ready to go forward in the assault?
Your Honor, we only received one, set of plea paperwork.
Did you file on the assault? or no? Is the same deal though? 30 credit for 30 credit for 13 on both?
Okay, I just. Yes, that's correct, Judge.
Okay. Mr. Nancianceno, you're charged with 2 cases. You're charged with terroristic threat, serious bodily injury. On that one, you're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. You are also charged with assault causing bodily injury. On that one, you're facing a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. You have worked out an agreement where they're offering you 30 days in jail on both of those cases with credit for the 13 days that you have done on both of those cases. You need to understand that after today, both of these cases will reflect as convictions on your record. So you are now facing a minimum of 30 days in jail on any new Class Bs that you get. If you pick up any more Class As, it's a minimum of 90 days in jail. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Not only that, on the terroristic threat, if you continue with the same course of conduct, it's very possible that they hit you with a felony charge. So whatever it is, I would be very careful because you could be looking at some serious prison time. You understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
You're giving up a lot of rights by entering into this agreement. You give up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal. So once you accept this agreement, you can't change this. Is this what you want to do?
Yes, Your Honor.
How do you plead to both of these offenses, guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
I'm going to find you guilty. I'm going to sentence you to both of these agreements, roll your court costs so you won't owe anything. Now, we spoke about this earlier, is he has 2 holds out of Kimball County. So at this point, you will not be released. What will happen is we're going to wait to see if Kimball County comes and gets you. If they don't come get you within the 10th day, at that point, a PR bond will be given to you. But I'm going to tell you now, those warrants, those holds, those cases will always remain open until you go back to Kendall County and take care of it. So anytime you ever get picked up, you're going to get a hold and it's going to be an extra 10 days to whatever happens until you take care of those cases. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you.
Good luck, man.
Thank you.
And that's totally done. Very good. Okay,
Greg.
Hi, Judge, can you hear me?
Tell me, what's the word? I signed your order.
Hey, it's not about that. So my kid from yesterday, Jordan Galindo, he's still in custody. The one that you reinstated his bond. You need the cause number?
Yeah, please, if you don't mind.
2544671.
Yes.
Yeah. Steph, we need to reinstate this dude's bond. Did you get the cost number?
Yes, I got it.
Okay. Okay, we're on it right now, Greg.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
Sorry about that.
Thank you. No worries. Thanks.
Okay, thanks. Who's about 7504 on all of them,
Yes,
please.
sir. No, she didn't. I'll try to call her. If she doesn't answer, I'll send her an email asking her to sign. Okay.
No, you gotta take it out.
Okay, if I get you those on your side. Yeah.
Judge Mayor Coach.
Hi, yes.
Good morning. This is Urban, last name Urban. Yes.
Are you ready, guys? Mr. Irvin?
I'm pulling up right now, Your Honor. It's just being slow. I apologize, Your Honor.
Good morning, Mr. Urban. Sir, you're charged with interference with the duties of a public servant. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or $2,000 fine. You've worked out an agreement. They're offering you 24 days in jail with credit for the 8 days that you've done. You need to understand that after today, this will reflect as a conviction on your record. It's going to be there forever. From now on, you're facing a minimum of 30 days in jail for any new cases that you pick up. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
You also give up a lot of rights by entering into this agreement. You give up the right to a trial. right to compel witnesses to testify on behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You also give up the right to appeal. So once you plead guilty, you can never change this.
Yes, sir.
Is this what you want to do?
Yes, sir.
How do you plead to the offense, or guilty or not guilty?
Yes.
I'm going to find you guilty and I'll send you to 24 days in jail, give you credit for the 8. Good luck to you, sir. Thank you. Mr. Thank you.
Your Honor, I have one more.
Okay.
This is Gilchrist. He's on docket today. I just filed a motion for a comprehensive exam. That's it. Thank you, Judge.
Mark Ash, what are you doing? Can we help you?
California. Actually, we are waiting. We may have to go back case over.
Do you have, you have a fugitive case? Hi,
Yes, Judge.
long time no see. It's been a while. You're back.
Wow, Judge, I am back. The state of Cal, well, I guess,
What are you talking about first off? What's the last?
Yeah,
one?
that's why I got mine.
It's, we're here on, mostly Mosely Chaz, number PHAC.
256
Yeah.
3170.
He's on deferred for an unauthorized use.
Correct, Judge. He advised today that he didn't believe that California wanted to extradite him. So I gave a call and they are verifying and they are due to give me a call back. They're not sure how long it would take.
Yeah, it's late. Why don't we roll it to tomorrow?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what. we're
And
gonna
it'll
do.
give us
Roll
more
it
time.
tomorrow.
He's wanted for 4 counts of a stolen vehicle.
Correct.
So
Apparently he was, arrested and before on this, and the police officers would check with California. California said they didn't want him. Yet, if that's the case, California should dismiss that case. They
So-
haven't.
So if they do want, okay, he now has no more holes. Right?
That's correct.
So we will give them, the
Give
time
them
to come
data.
get them. The only other thing I don't know is if there's a pre-signed waiver. So you guys need to also look to see if there's a pre-signed waiver, because that will kind of hamper it, everything as well. So yeah, let's roll to tomorrow and then
Yes,
just
sir.
let us know.
Thank you, Judge.
Thanks, guys. Okay. Okay, I know I did a ball, but I did a bail order on Musada. I took someone else into custody.
Yeah.
I took 4 people in.
No. Who's, yeah. four
Yeah, I did
cases.
4, so who else did he take?
Yes.
Fernando.
Yeah.
Is that all?
I had 2 cases.
Oh, that's right, right. So Escamilla, we did, 70, okay, right.
Oh, so this felony was booked for 9.
I'm curious.
It's always good to send you all. I need to.
Actually, I have some Sunday.
You can. Let's do some that's
Last week.
You gonna get some this week?
Yeah, man.
Is everything okay? It's like World War III over there, you know?
Oh, yeah, we're good. Yeah, Your Honor, we're good. Just,
In a huddle.
yeah, we're short staffed.
I think we're almost done.
Yes. We need some lights.
Yeah, I saw that, I saw that. It's pretty straightforward. No, I just decided it. I'm sure.
Well, and those were being safe already. Thank you.
Hey, Eric, how are you, man? Eric, how are you? Everything okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Vic, are we good? You want to go over some things or what?
I think for the bond docket, we're done. It's just the jail stuff.
Wow, we're really done? No bond forfeitures? Wow. Would you ask them to bring him out? Okay. Michael Dixon left without signing his bond conditions.
Now, in her I don't know how to mess up a bad thing. I sure know how to mess up a bad thing.
Had Mr. Hey, Victoria, Mr. Dixon?
Huh?
Who had Mr. Dixon?
Mendoza?
No, Dixon.
Oh.
The bottom of page 6, not our beloved Mr. Dixon.
Dixon Michael chose to hire an attorney.
He didn't sign bond conditions.
It was just a no driving application.
Did you sign the affidavit?
President Judge.
Okay, great. All right. Hi, I'm Shaw. Hey,
On the Sarasota, Florida drug testing issue, may I approach the court?
you got it done?
Yeah, he's been tested, but we've got 5 days for results from Quest in Saratoga. He's set on the 8th. That's not a guarantee he'll be back by then. We have a time served offer. If I could reset to get this test in.
Yeah.
And then if we can do, there's an alley. I think the complaint is it's getting time. So we would do it. They're offering a time served with a no contest plea. They can't use them any, there's no litigation yet, but they want it. But insurance isn't paying it, blah, 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 blah. So I want to bring it, if we're going to fly him in from Florida, I'd like to plead him out for that. That makes sense?
Yeah, I mean, if that's what he wants to do.
You're right. If that's what he wants to do. But can we reset this? So
Yeah, set it for, I guess.
next week, and if
Yeah, beginning of
it comes
next week.
negative, then we're okay?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you, guys. Thanks.
All right.
This is Mr. Joseph.
Morning, Mr. Joseph. Come on, sir. Mr. Joseph, you're charged with criminal trespass. Shh. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. You've worked out an agreement. They're offering you 3 days in jail with credit for the 7 days that you've done. You need to understand that this charge will go on your record. It's going to be there forever. You can never take it off. From now on, you're facing a minimum of 30 days in jail. Do you understand? If you go back to this location where you picked up this trespass, it's probably not going to go well for you. Don't go back here.
I never been back.
Just don't go back. You're giving up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You gave up the right to appeal. Once you accept this agreement, you can never change this. Is this what you want to do? How do you plead to the offense? Guilty or not guilty? I'll find you guilty, send it to you to the agreement. Good luck to you, sir. Thanks, sir.
You're welcome.
Chief trial. Chief case now.
The capital?
They're not taking death though.
Oh, hey, should have leave.
Yeah.
Okay, I think we're done, right? Guys, do you have anyone else in back? Okay, I think we're done. Sina, you okay? Colin,
Bro, we have one guy that did his drug test and he said 20 minutes ago he'd be back here in 10 minutes. I don't know what you want to do with it.
what's the last name?
I think this is.
Last name, yeah, Patrick.
Joseph, they were gone, they were ordered to get.
So Roxanne, did he do the test?
Yes, Judge, he's doing it. I think they're just having a little bit of an issue. They didn't see that his, bond was being stated, so they're just making sure they're getting that okay before they send him back to court. But I can let them know just to have him come back tomorrow.
Yeah, let's do it tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah, that we know. Come on.
This guy, it's an ERD case. I don't know how you want to handle it. He did his TRS today and he's violated his bond conditions. So he told the assessor that he's having contact with the complainant, even though his bond conditions states they're supposed to have no contact.
What's the last name? What's the?
Yeah, there's
let's see. Zero six.
No, not yet.
All right.
No, yeah.
He says over on the 100 or something, but then on the video, it's like, I don't know how fast, but then you know, I have to speed up, catch him.
Hey, John, do the.
Yeah, that'd be great. He's a big chief. And it's amazing, yes, you know, that's just going to.
That's who did his TRS today. His next court date is May 29th.
41.
Wait, John. The dismissal of warrant.
How long is it going to move for?
Yeah, are you coming back? Don't come back. Come on. Good luck. Huh? What's
Probation.
no. What's happening is he went to go get the TRAS done. And in the TRAS, I have no idea.
Yeah, no, I'm telling you that's. No, and I'm sorry for, this is.
He's still violating conditions.
But it is the right, it doesn't, I mean, I think, yeah, it's not right.
Have a blessed day.
Court date is the 29th.
Oh, yeah, good. I want to make sure, I don't want to make allegations that had come here. All the worst. Yeah.
My CLO is coming with us, because the only rest. There's an hour. I don't know what that is.
Chat you would, right? That's good. Somebody left their phone. That's not.
I'll leave those.
So why do you get court orders?
That way I don't have to hear.
We got a lot of praise for that. I heard you were the only one there for.
And come back and back and talk about it.
Oh. I think we're the only one there for.
No. For a little bit. Perfect. You what?
So why don't you guys put it on the that, and you know what? So let's have them, will you let Roxanne know?
Oh, good day. That's good.
I'm gonna have them file a BVR and then, yeah. All right. That's it. Have them file the BVR and then he's gonna,
Address it.
right, over there.
And then I have clause 249.
249.
0, and 9.
Okay,
Well, he's about to get off of our probation. He's just behind in fees. They're just want to know if he's allowed to like full term owing the fees. They've drug tested him like 6 more times. All of his UAs have been negative. He owes $140.
nah, kill it.
Okay. This guy, he is continuing to use, and he doesn't have a device. It's in lockout, 25.
Oh, no. Issue a warrant.
Okay.
I'll be your first, I'll be your first mother day.
That's
My first.
Out, and they're asking if we can review the law. Skip test. There was a problem with the battery in the springs.
That's right.
Okay.
We'll do a court admonishment.
She's not in Houston. She got there in Bryan,
That's it.
Texas.
Cool.
Thank you.
All right. Okay, we're done.
Somebody